Okay, here I am trying to finish this again. The Mark of the Devil. It's interesting because I have the devil's thumbprint on my forehead. I was going through a lot of weird things, and I actually marked myself on the forehead and right hand. The mark of the devil, the thumbprint. I was born with that, but I branded myself. On the forehead and right hand. That was when I was going through some things. But I burnt myself with a cigarette. It's not good, but I'm heavily initiated into all this. You don't want to be marked. It's not even good to get tattoos, and I got some horrible ones. I got a demon wizard, I got Baphomet 2 times, I got pentagram, I got violent J, I got Frigga. All fucking evil hell tattoos. And I got them in a bad place. When you get marked on the body, you have to endure all that. You have to earn it, and perhaps maybe you don't, but I did. In Valhalla, and I got Baphomet because it was the most evil image I've ever seen. And at that time, I've always been a Christian, but at that time I was I wouldn't call it backsliding. I would call it questioning. Say you wouldn't answer me for so long, so I punch you in the face. So this is in Revelation. It's an angel that cries to heaven and just says, "This is enough." I felt really connected to that verse. What do you want from me? What do you want? What else is there to give? If I just keep wandering around aimlessly with no direction, I don't have a shepherd. I have Marilyn Manson, right? Marilyn Manson's my shepherd. Donald Trump's my shepherd. No, he's not a shepherd. He's a dictator. He deals with policies and laws. And my shepherds are Katy Perry. My shepherd is a pastor that that wants money. You know, I wonder if I just went without a bath for like 10 years and just went to church. I wonder what you would think of me. Would you care about my soul? See? You know, the bathing practices of Rome, and what are you bathing in? Let me tell you what water is. It's fire. You know, just like Peter. Whoever denies me before men, I will deny before the Father. Okay. Peter lost faith and fell in the water. Jesus called Peter Satan directly to his face. The doctrines of these churches, they teach that Peter's a holy man, you know. Vatican, they got Peter's Square and all that, so and in St. Peter's Square they have a asterisk pole. Anyways, when he fell in the water, Jesus put out his hand and lifted him up. He pulled him out of the lake of fire. You know, in a dream, my mother said, "You wouldn't put your hand in hot water, would you?" I don't know. Well, the reason for all that is because in order to condemn people, Satan had to be freed. Because if Peter would have just fell and drowned, you wouldn't get to go to hell. It's just part of the seal. Peter coming out of hell, out of the lake of fire, you know, the very core of hell. A thousand fires burn, a land of darkness from which I cannot return. You're haunted, so am I. When I awaken, discover how I've been ravaged by your world. Another sacrifice to a tormentor your world wouldn't understand. You know, the baptism. You're initiated into Satan. That's not a bad thing, I guess. Could be. But to be aware is definitely useful. You oh no, I mean, you don't want to see when all these things awaken. You don't want to be around for that. The architecture of these things, the Freemasonic there's a house code, right? A code. It's dimensional. Read a book. It's not very long, but it's a very good book, and it's very revealing. It's by H.P. Lovecraft. Can't remember the exact name, but it's it's about a witch's house. Just look around that region. H.P. Lovecraft, a witch's house. There was this. It goes into wizardry. This rat disappears in this dimension and goes off into the spirit realm, into the world of witchcraft. And it would assist this guy. But conclusion to it all, be ready for hell. If you're a blasphemer or not, I don't know exactly when the rapture will come, but it'll catch everything off guard. Technology, Satan's device. It's all going to be shut down. But humans can hack into the FBI. But technology, you want to get into the nitty-gritty. Electricity is like the soul of Christ. Will shine bright like the stars. That's electricity. Why are stars white? Why is the sun fire? Anyways, when the sun comes up, nobody sees anything. In the spirit realm. But when the moon is up, it's a lot easier to collect information. Well, they say the moon will turn blood red and the sun will blink, in the blink of an eye. The all-seeing eye won't see what'll happen. Can't remember the exact verse, but when the eye is whole, the whole spirit is one, or I don't know, but Satan has one eye, and Babylon has the night. Woman is submissive to man. Submissive is a very bad term. Submission. Submission. Sell my sin. It's not good to be submissive. And we're in the time of submission towards women. Man submitting to woman. Wow, how low can you get? You can't get any lower. But I live in a haunted house. Currently, I don't like houses. I've seen weird things going on here, and let me look at this picture here. See if it'll come up. Oh crap, there's a guy back there. No, it ain't coming up. But anyways, it's what they refer to as a trap house. Doing my best to deal with the circumstances and till I can disappear. I hope I can disappear, right? I hope I'm not around for the torturing and beheading, but maybe you are. I don't know how much this matters, but maybe someone will see it. And if the rapture comes first, then they're going to reset the internet, and you won't be able to see this. Everything in me will be erased. You know that? You know why? Because there's a lot of information on the internet. And every time you type in or say or enter the words Pentagon, FBI, CIA, military, government, those are keywords, and the Pentagon picks up on that. And they automatically start watching you. Everything you look up, you have an IP address. No matter how good a hacker you think you are, and you think you can hide your identity in the internet, well, trust me, they're way ahead of you. There's people that really know how to hide, but I seen Satan himself actually terrified of not the red dragon, but the green dragon. He's terrified of China. They're way ahead of America. What is their symbol? The red dragon? They're way ahead of America. And I seen this dream, and he cut it off. He couldn't look anymore. He went into this city, and it was just so huge. And the people were all like robots, controlled by a terminal, controlled by one man. But anyways, that's about it.